Hey everybody, assalamu alaikum. Hopefully all of you are doing great, having a great day. And it's been a quite long time. I've never recording video in front of camera, especially particularly with face. So that's why today I brought some extra time anyway, and I've got an opportunity to make this video, make my most of my time. And this is a place where I'm sitting here and having conversation with the strangers, practicing my English everywhere I can. So this is the as usual spot here, as you can see. There is a plank here that I'm lying down here. This is a wood planks. As you can see, the whole open ear, and though that thing near to a crane, as this is our work site. This where I'm used to work. It's been 1 month. So this was about my environment and my current information. And let's talk about my feeling, my emotion, my planning about my future, and particularly my English about. So every day I'm improving. I can sense that, but this is a slow process. You know what? Learning a language, it is at the same time it is so stressful. And if you could look up my oldest video, some of my oldest video, you might realize that how much I improved, and I improved a lot, to be honest here. And I'm not gonna lie there, I improved a lot, but this is a so slow process. It happens so slow. Your brain takes time to rewire itself, and your vocal cords takes time to change in terms of getting specific accent. Like that's what I'm trying to get, that specific accent. And just to be clear, in case that way people do understand me in better way. So today I recognize in my village there was a lot of students, and they're trying to learn English as like me. So I'm not jealousy about that, to be honest here. I'm rather happy. So the one thing that I would like to do something different, total different than others. It could be simple thing, it could be a big thing, whatever it is. I'd love to just leave, uh, something different, than completely different than others. So if they learn English, then mastering an accent, that's something that more important for me at this moment. So that's what I needed. Indeed, this is at this moment. So, and this is a time in my life. This is a circumstances. Someday I feel okay. I don't feel that good. My brain barely stimulate dopamine, if we know some sort of neuroscience about. So my because I barely have that pleasure moment. At that time your brain just stimulate a dopamine, release dopamine. And I do have just this I do have limited time when I can see my progress in terms of, in order to speak in English, or getting somebody's appreciation. Or uh, today's morning, sorry, last night I watched my some sort of previous video. That was about a year ago, and compared to 1 year ago, and now there's some sort of video I watched, and those two video I recognize and I spot that I improved a lot. So I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so proud of about myself to come as peaceful. And I'm anyway. I brought this thing. We say this is lemon juice, and today I watched a person, a student for sure, who is trying to learn English, doing things properly, just learning English, and that's why I think learning English in a proper way, that's something that more important than everything. So let's talk about my feeling right now. So some days, to be honest, if you look down my next video, next to this video, where you can see there was work, I had to be so embarrassed. Had to feel so embarrassed for that work, because I didn't done that work properly. There's a little mistake there, and mistakenly it happens, because to be honest here, I'm not yet expert at this work, so there was some sort of trouble here. And then I tried to be normal, tried to control my nervous system and everything. And even though in such a situation, you know what, it's embarrassed me a lot, and uh, I recorded it, and I uploaded it. It's 5 hours ago probably. And this sort of work embarrass me, and sometimes I do really hurt work. But as you know, I'm doing practice here, making video, talking strangers with, in order to improve my English skill. So you know what, there is no repellent coil, because there is no such thing available in canteen, and that's why I'm getting beaten by mosquitoes. If you look there, you can see everywhere. Onto my feet right now, there's a lot of things. This here, right here, everywhere. But I do have to resist and try to go with the flow and improve and gain experience. And yeah, some days I feel really worse, and I mean most of the time I do feel this way. So even this kind of I mean even with those feelings, I'm not stuck. I keep doing, keep going, try to resist, try to learn from situation, and it is what it is. So I'm trying to keep things normalized, and it gets worse and worse, and I'm trying to I'm trying to do my best in order to keep stabilized thing, but it's not working that way that I expect to. Not being obsessed over your situation, whatever it is, but just accept. Sometimes it made me so crazy. If you have look some sort of my previous video, you'll recognize that how depressed, how hopeless was I am. So in that video, it seems like my beard has grown. I do have to get a shape next Sunday. Anyway, so these are something happening to me, to be honest here, and to get rid of those feeling for temporarily and not forever, because these are feeling not belong inside your head continuously. It comes and goes. So far, the one impactful thing is helping me in a good way. I'd say that's my phone algorithm. As you know, uh, about if you know about algorithm, it is simply means that it could literally read your mind. It's I mean every phone does has that system installed on. So that way my mind, what's going inside my mind based on my interaction uh, TikTok videos or YouTube videos. I do use most of these two application here anyway. In terms of learning English, we stick with that because TikTok I don't really like that, but I do have to use it because I learn so many uh, impactful things there: vocabulary, sentence structure, motivational video, and sometimes and mostly that algorithm read your mind. So when I feel low, that read my mind and what I need, that motivational video and impactful quote, speech, and that indirectly just shift my mindset, and that's helped me to repeat my practice, keep going, keep doing again and again, over and over. So this is the one thing that helped me most at this day, not along this journey. So this thing, to be honest here, this thing helping me most in a good way. So it has a bad effect. Mostly it has a bad effect. It's trying to keep hook inside that application, and while you're doing that, it suggests your motivational or the thing you like. It just recommend you, and a time are just flowing away. You can't even notice that. So that is the bad effect. That's why when you click on YouTube, especially TikTok, the time is running too fast away. You don't even recognize because the higher dopamine stimulate in that time, and your brain seeking for that stimulation of dopamine releasing. That's exactly what your brain likes, and that's why you do feel okay and well, and your mood is gets to happy at this stimulation when your brain release particularly dopamine. So I do watch stuff like Andrew Huberman video. Almost most video I've been watching from his channel. So that's why I know some sort of basic things, how things work, what to do in certain moment. And if you interested to human body, and if you want to be aware of your body, if you want to learn about your nervous system, your body, your emotion, how does that work, then I definitely recommend you to Andrew Huberman video. His videos are quite long length. It's to some most video of his channel is duration is 2 hour. You do have to you do have 2 minutes time to watch his video, and that way it can be benefited from his channel. So at this moment, and I got a time because today we had to work only approximately 5 hours, which is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. today, in case. So yeah, that's why I've got. It seems like I've got some extra hour, and that's what I've been using into my growth. So I'm just lying down here onto a plank and getting beaten by mosquitoes. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to save my arms, legs, body, chest, cheek, forehead, everything. And my next video will be without this, because I would love to erase these and keep this beard in it looks better shape. And by the end of the day, I'd say you to believe in yourself, keep doing. If you're a soldier like me, who's constantly fighting against everything, whether it's work, circumstances, situation, and all about everything in life. So the only thing that I believe most, which is that I can be a better place. God will turn this situation into something better, and I do believe inside me. And if I can somehow improve my English in an advanced way, and my communication and confidence as well, that way I think I'll get something better in future, inshallah. And I'm hoping for that, and pray for me. And I can't even escape those sad moments. I can't escape those. I had have to manage my emotion in those times. So talk to you very soon into another video. And today was briefly a talk about one part of my life, about my emotion situation and my future planning. So we didn't talk that much about future planning, so I think next video we're going to be discuss about that. And keep safe, be good, be healthy, think positive, be positive. And yeah, keep stick with English if you want to learn that. And goodbye, take care of your mental health.